Hey guys, what's going on? It's Creeper here, and welcome to a Guild Wars 2 video. I'm going to be showing you the character creation, and right now I only have this character, which is a Guardian, and this character, which is a Thief. They're both humans, because I roll like that. But I'm going to show you a character. I'm going to make a character for you guys. Be a little random character. But I'm not actually going to create it. I'm just going to show you the process of how to create a character and just what goes on in it. If you guys haven't played Guild Wars 2, if you guys thinking about getting the game, or you guys have played it, or just want to know if there's any more to the creating of a class that you have not yet endeavored in, or whatever word you want to put there. So first of all, you're going to have to pick a class. You're going to have to pick a race, and there are 5 races. So there's the human, which they just look like a human. As we go in here, it's human, nothing special. They look like a cool human. I can't really. Okay, there we go. And then wait, I don't want to continue. We're gonna go back a few, and then there is the Salviri, which they are pretty boss. These guys are plant people, so it's sort of weird. But this guy looks pretty cool. There's just, I'm only showing you some, like one of the genders, just whatever random you want to pick. And then this is the, I don't know, the Azura, I think. These are like the small midget dwarf people, and they look hilarious. So if you guys want to be a small midget dwarf person, go ahead and be my guest, because these guys look hilarious. Then there's the Norn, which I think they can actually shapeshift, if I'm correct. And these guys look, I don't know, for me they look pretty weird. This is really weird. They're not appearing on the screen. Okay, let's see if I can move next. No. Let's try with the female. These guys don't seem to want to appear on my screen. Oh, there we go. So these are what the Norn look like. I think they're just like taller, pretty much just taller guys. Not being very cooperative with me. Then these are the Char. These guys are huge, angry people. So these guys are huge. And these are like the huge tank class, I guess. Like the tank race. And there's all these different professions. I'm going to go back to the human just because that's the most of them I'm the most familiar with. And we're going to go through this. And so with the human, you can use whatever profession or class you'd want with any of the races. But this is a mesmer. It is like an illusionist, so it can you can make yourself like multiply and then be shooting stuff at people. It's pretty cool. And this is a thief. Uses like straw, like daggers and guns and stuff like that, and you just like beat the crap out of your enemies like that. This is a necromancer. If you guys don't know what a necromancer is, it's like dark art kind of thing, just magic and stuff. This is a ranger. Of course, rangers use bows. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure they can use daggers too. I have like a whole little guy with the name. You got it. This is an engineer. They use shotguns, and I think that's pretty much it. I'm pretty sure they just use guns. They might be able to use something else. I know they can use pistols as well. This is a guardian. They can use like maces and swords and axes and hammers. That's pretty much it, I think, for them. This is a warrior. They use like double-handed swords and dual-wield swords and stuff like that. This is elementalist. They use staffs and daggers and stuff. I'm not 100% sure on that. So we're just going to go through on the... Let's go with the ranger class. Whatever one we go with. Go through with the ranger class. And so this is... You end up getting this like default kind of clothes. You can choose the height. You can make them tall. Then you can choose the physics. This is the same for all the races and classes have this. We're going to make him really fat. Well, yeah, let's make him like that. And then we're going to make him a weird skin there. So you just like sort of mess around and do whatever you want. And we're just going to pick that skin. I'm not really going into detail right now. I'm just showing you all this stuff. You can pick the face style, so just pick whatever you want. Like I said, I'm just picking random stuff right now. So I think there's an afro. Yeah, there's an afro if you want to go really crazy. So I'm just gonna pick all this stuff. Then you can pick different kind of facial hair, and then you can do the face details, which I'm not gonna go through, but you can change that, like all this stuff with your eyes. Insane. Let's make them have these cool purple eyes. The mouth, which you can make it their lips, all different. You can make their nose change lengths, which is pretty weird. But you can do all this crazy stuff. It's really cool. You can make their head get bigger and smaller. So I'm not going to go into full detail on that. And then you can change their armor up, so we can make it look like this. And just make the crazy looking character. You can make it look like whatever you want. You can try to make the character look however you want it to look like. Say I like that, we can continue. Now you get a pet to fight. If it depends if you are what class you are, but this archer gets to choose a pet. So we can either have a bear, a stalker, which looks like a animal, cheetah or whatever. Can't really think of the name right now. This is a drake, which is like a giant lizard thing, which really scares the hell out of me. You go grind on those at the beginning levels. So we should pick this thing. Then you can pick ferocity, dignity, charm, and they all these things are just choosing different things for your character and contributing to the storyline. I was raised in the streets by common folk or among nobility. You can choose whatever you want to do. And one of my biggest regrets is that I never searched for my true parents, never covered my sister's body, or I passed up an opportunity to work in the circus. We're going to go with that one. And then I was blessed by when I was young we can just go with whoever we want to go with. Let's go with this one. And then at the end, you get to choose your character's name, so we can call them like, I'm cool Archer, or whatever you want to call them. But at the end, we can call them P2P, or whatever you want to call them, but you can't have numbers in it, which sort of sucks. But, yeah, so this is pretty much it for the character customization. But it's pretty in-depth if you actually take the time to do it. I know I took like 20 or 30 minutes creating my first character, then I ended up redoing it all. So, if you guys have any interest in Guild Wars 2, I highly suggest getting it, because I've been having a lot of fun with it. I've only played it for a few hours. So, but stay tuned for more Guild Wars 2 videos, and thank you guys for watching. Peace out.